I'm Raisa, and this is ARC, News at Noon. Today we will be interviewing Steve Jobs, the creator of Apple. Let's welcome him now. Welcome, Steve. Great to have you on the show.
It's great to be here, Raisa.
So, where were you born?
I was born in San Francisco, California on February 24th, 1955, and I was adopted by Paul and Clara Jobs.
What inspired you from your childhood to start Apple?
Well, I grew up in Silicon Valley that was turning into a center of computer technology. I would always see engineers fill up their garages with all kinds of electronic devices. I was fascinated by this, so in 1969 I met Steven Wozniak, who was a computer whiz kid that shared the same interest with me in electronics.
Oh, very nice. So what college did you go to?
I went to Reed College in Oregon, but I dropped out after only one semester. I got a job working with Atari, but several months later I quit. After that, I found a spiritual enlightenment in India, and I traveled the continent and experimenting with psychedelic drugs.
Did anything stop you or slow you down from creating Apple?
Yes, in 2003 I got a neuroendocrine tumor, a rare form of pancreatic cancer. But instead of getting surgery, I turned to God for help and continued my Apple business. Then in 2011 I died.
Now on to Angela for another interview.
Thank you, Raisa. Now, Steve, considering how you behaved and acted throughout your childhood, always getting in trouble, did you ever think that you would accomplish such an achievement in your life?
Well, as a young boy, learning was easy to me. As I got older, I got more rebellious, but my father was a mechanic, so I grew up around a lot of technology. I was a college dropout, but I knew I had to do something with my life, so I focused around technology. So that helped me in my life.
Okay. We know that when you were a young boy, your stepfather used to teach you techniques and how to take apart and reconstruct electronics. Do you think that that had an impact on what you invented and how it came to be?
Yes. I feel as though if my father hadn't been there to teach me, I wouldn't have reached the success that I have today. My first invention was perfecting the blue box. I wouldn't have been able to do that if it wasn't for my father.
Wow, okay. And lastly, how did you react on comments given to you by people who either approved or disapproved of your comeback to Apple?
Well, my reaction is that I don't really care what others think, because if you look at me, I think that I've been wise with my choices. And if you look at Apple, it's the second most successful industry in the world, and I'm worth over $7 million. So I think it was worth it.
Nicely said. Okay, that's all the time we have. Now back to Raisa.
Thank you, Angela. Now a word from our sponsors. Welcome back. Now on to Christina.
Thanks, Angela. So, Steve, do you think throughout your life you've marched to the beat of a different drummer?
Yes, I do, Christina. Well, I think throughout my life I have, because I didn't really always follow the rules whenever necessary. For example, I would never have a license plate on my car. I know it doesn't seem like it would have much of a purpose, but I just wanted to be different in my own way.
Makes sense. Do you think that through marching of a beat of a different drummer, it has affected your life in a positive way?
Yes, I do, because Apple's a very successful company, and I think because of my differences that I've made throughout my life, it's helped with the success.
Thanks, Steve. Now back to Raisa.
And that concludes our show. Thank you so much for Steve Jobs for being here today. Have a good afternoon and thanks for watching.